Capricorn, welcome back. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, here to do your monthly reading August 2019. And it's about you and your person that you're thinking about, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're at a distance or thinking about crushing on a relationship situation. It could even be a relative, so you know how this goes. It could be anybody. But this is for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, August 2019. Let's see. Going back to an older spread that I was doing before, kind of my own. This is where you are right now, how you see your person, how you feel about them. This is where they are, how they see you, how they feel about you. This is the energy between the two of you. An obstacle to think about, advice, and the potential outcome. I'm saying in all the readings, it's a potential outcome because we always do have free will. So bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. You may be, I forget who got this. I think maybe Taurus got this. You might be involved with a Taurus, but Capricorn, this is you maybe having the energy of healing, the energy of balancing. Perhaps you're weighing up an important decision. Maybe you're in two minds about something. Trying to create something, trying to get something going, create something. Let's just see what other energies. Wow, you have the Fountain card underneath, which is the unique card in this Fountain deck. It's a collective, kind of a collective energy. It's like a universal, tapping into the universal consciousness energy. So you and this person might have an amazingly high vibrating potential or potentially high vibrating relationship. So let's just see. So where are you right now? Capricorn, you are in the Knight of Cups. So being in the Knight of Cups, you know, for you right now, you might be in a romantic state. You might be kind of in a dreamy state. You might be thinking of making an offer to this person, reaching out to them. You know, in this deck, the young man is balancing his cup on his head. He's kind of being a bit silly. So rather than kind of seriously being offering and chivalrous and kind of the white knight syndrome of the Knight of Cups, this guy's really kind of being a bit more, I think, dreamy and maybe a little more immature. So maybe that by that you might be thinking of this situation maybe in a little more fantasy-based way. You might have a little bit more of an illusion attached to it. Like you might be feeling there's more potential there than meets the eye. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. So where your person is the Magician. I hope you're not overemphasizing what's possible and the Magician is maybe not as serious in this case. I mean, magicians aren't all bad. This person, he or she, could be very good with words, very mentally astute. Could be they are ingenious, can create, can make things out of nothing, can do things, you know, they have the tools to make anything happen. They do tend to have often a little, you know, they often could have a mischievous side where you don't really always know what's up with the magician, that they might be wearing a mask, that they might be manipulative in some cases. Certainly, I'm not reading reversals, but when you are and you get a reversed magician, there's a lot more negativity associated with it. But for now, this person may be attractive to you at a minimum, which may be why you're holding the energy of the Knight of Cups. So how you do see this person? You see this person as the Page of Swords. So again, another mental and verbal. You see them as charging forth with their words, charging forth with their thoughts. You see them as being communicative or wielding their sword kind of quickly. You might see a bit of an immature nature in them. You might look, I actually think it's really interesting because this Page of Swords does look like the younger version of this magician. It's kind of intriguing. So in a way, you might see their younger side. You might be the one that gets to see their younger side, or that's been your experience with them, Capricorn. So when you spend time together, you get to maybe see some of this banter, some of their younger side that could be attractive to you. So you might see them as the Page of Swords. You feel Seven of Swords about them. So you feel like you can't altogether trust them, okay? So that's where I was getting a little bit of this other side of the Magician. So there could be a part of them that you're not sure you should trust, despite the fact that you are attracted to them and you have feelings for them. So they might have stolen something from you. They might have stolen a piece of your heart. Let's see. The way they see you is the Ace of Coins. They see you as having so much potential. They see you as generous. They see you as doing a lot in your life. They see you as creating things. They see you as industrious. They see you as generous to them. Maybe offering them multiple chances or a chance. Maybe there's just an opportunity before them and they get it. They get that you are offering them what appears to be an amazing opportunity to reconnect with them, to connect with them, to be with them. They seem to place a high value on that. And the way they feel about you is the Hierophant. So they feel like there's really potential for a committed relationship here. So it's really kind of interesting. You see this kind of fleeting and maybe not 100% trustworthy thing in them, but they see you as a traditional structure or somebody they can learn from or somebody that they value in a relationship sense. So I wonder if they're clued in to how you're feeling about them. The energy that you hold between you is the King of Swords. So it's taking on more of a mental or cerebral or control-oriented energy. So it's not like loving and like a Cups energy would be between you. But the energy of the King of Swords between you is that there might be a bit of a control drama, or that, if this is between you, like who's the one who's really the master of the relationship? Because the obstacle of this connection is the Knight of Wands. So the obstacle is it needs more passion. It's actually what's between you is overly logical right now, Capricorn. It's a little bit more cut and dried. And that is interesting because the only cup right now on the table is your Knight of Cups. So it's probably that the energy between the two of you is a bit logical right now, and the obstacle being there needs to be a bit more spontaneity, passion, goofiness, silliness in this relationship for it to really be working during this time. And yet, and the advice is the Ace of Cups. Show your emotion. Actions speak louder than words. But certainly you could speak it too. You could speak your emotions. Be real. Be honest. Maybe share some of this cup, Capricorn. You are the Knight of Cups energy right now, and the advice is Ace of Cups. So it's affirming that you might be right to infuse this relationship with some of your own. Somebody might need to get off the dime here. Maybe you're the one to get off the dime. Maybe it's okay in this sense that you're the one to get off the dime. And yet, with the Five of Cups as a potential outcome, somebody or both of you might end up feeling vulnerable, because the Five of Cups is kind of the feeling of the loss. Something got lost along the way, and there's a missing factor. There's a missing of acknowledging that there still is that core 2-cup element there. So something could get lost in translation if you're not careful here, Capricorn. So when extending a little more, trying to get off the dime of this King of Swords logic energy, if you were to be the one to really share some of your Ace of Cups, I have a sense that you will be doing it carefully because you might feel a little lack of trust in the Magician. So there might be a little bit of a need to, I don't know, maybe share some of your Ace of Cups. So if you were to be the one to really share some of your Ace of Cups, I have a sense that you will be doing it carefully because you might feel a little lack of trust in the Magician. So there might be a little bit of a need to, I don't know, maybe share some of your Ace of Cups. So if you were to be the one to really share some of your Ace of Cups, I have a sense that you will be doing it carefully because you might feel a little lack of trust in the Magician. So there might be a little bit of a need to Maybe the advice is not so much share all your emotion right now, but guard the overflow of emotion lest you get stuck in a Five of Cups outcome. So for some of you, that's going to resonate. You're going to know which ones of you it will be for. So the King of Swords between you. Why is the King of Swords between you? Yeah, another sword. So the King of Swords is between you because of the Two of Swords energy. So the King of Swords, logical and straightforward black and white energy between you, maybe closed off from emotions, is because one or both of you is guarding their heart and clearly not making a decision, not tapping into that moon energy, not being emotional. So this confirms that that is the state between the two of you. One or both of you is concerned about getting hurt. And this could be qualified the word again. Because you definitely feel that caution with the Seven of Swords feeling toward them. You feel like they might have taken something from you. So why is this Ace of Cups advice here? Is it to guard being overly emotional, or is it to share some of your emotions like I originally thought? And then I kind of corrected myself and said, it's feeling more like guard your emotions. Oh my gosh. Well, interesting. Another Ace of Cups. Clarifier. Ace of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups. So it's definitely an issue with emotions for advice. And is that to guard it, not be too emotional right now, not overflow? Or is it to share some? Capricorn. I think it's to guard it because you have the potential Five of Cups here and the potential Five of Discs here where you feel left out. I think the advice is to guard being overly emotional because it may cause you to feel left out or a situation where you are left out. And I think it's because your perception would be that you are left out. If you get overly emotional about this right now, Capricorn, you might actually precipitate the feeling of Five of Discs or an outcome of Five of Cups. Both are loss and depletedness and lack. So I think for whatever it is for this period, I'll just take one more card. Anything else Capricorn should know? For this period, Capricorn, it looks like you do have to kind of guard your heart from this Magician character, King of Swords energy. You see them as the Page of Swords. I mean, they could be a little reckless. And even though, you know, you want more passion and you want to connect on a certain level with them, this reading is telling me be careful. That's just kind of telling me be careful. Yeah, there's definitely a desire on your part to create, be part of this attractive and attracting union, partnership. You have the ability to attract this into your life and create this 10 of Pentacles situation, which is amazing. The whole abundance, family, whatever. So this is really just bodes really positively for you, Capricorn. This is a really good reading. I'm getting a really good feeling about this. What it is not telling me is that it is due to this person that you would be creating that. I think that's left to be seen. So there's going to be some things you're going to have to figure out. It's left to be seen. I mean, we can't always answer, you know, what does that mean? You know, during this August 2019 time frame, are you going to know? I think they do have serious feelings about you. Absolutely. There's no question. There's no question this person has serious feelings of some sort for you. They may not be sharing them. They may be holding back. They may be guarding their heart. And I think this is telling me, truthfully, during this time frame, you would be well served to be a little cautious as well, so as not to jump into anything too carelessly. And this is where I'm not getting any more messages, so I'm thinking maybe somebody is being pretty silent or not coming forth. Or avoiding a Tower moment, because they know if they do reveal, it could start a whole spiral happening. So don't be afraid of the Tower. If something like that were to happen, it's happening for your higher good. I don't believe that a Tower breaking up a ground or shattering a system happens unless it's the universe's way of saying, you know what, something needs to redo, rebuild, restart on better footing for your higher good. So don't be afraid of the Tower, okay? Not saying it's going to happen during this period, but it looks like some people might be walking on eggshells to make sure that it's not. And just because you need to be careful of your emotions and not overspilling emotions doesn't mean you can't be real. So that's my message. Maybe build on this King of Swords energy in the most positive light, which is good, strong, solid communication. Where can you be real? And that's a good start. It's a good start. So Capricorn, please let me know if this resonated with you at all. I would love to hear, and watch your other signs. And thanks for being here. I so appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Thank you.